caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Luguentz-Dort out there with Alexei Pokusevski. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wow, Gilgeous-Alexander putting in the time to become a big-time threat with big-time range.
Here's Conley. They swipe it. Pokusevski with it. Towns covering. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. And it's Giddey missing. You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. The Thunder with the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Conley passes to Edwards. This one for 3. Kept alive. Gobert tries again. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Towns double team. And here's Gobert from the arc. Kept alive by Minnesota. Right side Edwards. Goes up with it again. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC, Doris.
B.A., I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Thunder with a lead. Dort for 3. He can't get it to go. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played, Pokusevski brings the double team. McDaniels passes to Gobert for 3. Conley. The shot, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Holmgren with it. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Conley passes to Gobert. Conley with the ball, picked up by Pokusevski. To get back on track, the kick out to Conley. Towns looking for an opening. Inside, here's Edwards. Deflected!
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Giddey.
Well, size and athleticism, a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Giddey. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Boy, once he swipes it, Josh Giddey is off to the races. Love the opportunistic mindset.
Conley passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Dort with a steal. Can't get it to drop. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front, leading by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Shake Milton out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota, and it's good for 2.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Milton, lets the 3 fly, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Williams. Anderson covers. Williams on the wing. 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Here's Alexander Walker. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Milton. Beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Williams in the post. Brown's there. Williams misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Up top, Reid. Pass to Anderson. Outside Milton. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Reid. Milton surveys the floor. Reid sets a screen. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams Williams punches it home. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, "I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure." Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Here's Anderson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Williams passes to Williams. Williams against Reed. Williams in the post. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Alexander Walker. Williams defending. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Joe. No points so far. With the drive, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Brown. Pass to Reed. Back to Brown. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's both from the stripe. Outside Conley, and so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Holmgren, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4-man position.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The kick out to Conley from behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The kick out to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 6 points.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Pokuševski. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander to the left side wing. Pokuševski in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 13.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Pokuševski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
The kick out to Conley. Fires the 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oklahoma City's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Now here's McDaniels. No made baskets yet. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 7. Edwards against Dort. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 8.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pokuševski with it. Towns on him. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special. Edwards
finds Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Shoots it from the high post. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Pokuševski gets it to go. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Guarded by Edwards.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Conley passes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Conley passes to Towns. And they recover it. Edwards. Three-pointer. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota now. 9-point game. Shot clock at 5. Milton for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Brown. Back to Milton. Anderson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Reed. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And it's good. 2 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And it's Edwards in for Milton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Puts up a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander Walker grabs the board. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside McDaniels. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Thunder.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. He was all alone on that one. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Here's Pokusevski. Nails it from 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pulls it. Offline. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the...
think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Towns against Siakam. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Goes back up. And Pirtle sends it back.
Great defense by Pirtle, a 7-footer who knows how to use his length.
Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Towns. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Minnesota. And it's in there.
What a take from Anunoby. Demonstrating.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
Really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Barnes. The kick out to Towns. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 7 points.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Passes to Barnes. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Schroeder outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Pirtle, and the layup is good. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Feeds to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Conley finds Towns. Out to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Now the pass to Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. The dish to Barnes. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. The drive by Barnes. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Becoming more consistent with his shot. Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
Schroeder against Conley. Left side, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. From inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
And Towns drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Out to Edwards. Towns a screen on Anunoby. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Anunoby. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barnes finds Siakam. Barnes outside. Schroeder right side. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Here's Anunoby. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
They've got Reed. Troy Brown is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Alexander Walker in a two-guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Reed the pass to Milton. From the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Reed, and he stuffs it. On a pass to set him up.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Boucher, and it goes down 2 points. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Nice play, Boucher, maintaining focus after what could have been called a foul.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Nice move. Rebound by the Raptors.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The dunk by Achua.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The kick out to Anderson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Toronto leading by 3. And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal. Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history. Nice work by Alexander Walker to cap off the fast break. Those easy scoring opportunities are always appreciated.
And here's Trent outside. It's hauled in by Bryant. Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The kick out to Anderson. Another shot. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Anderson passes to Reed. The second chance effort. No good off the back of the rim. Serrano's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Basket counts. Boucher's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Dick with the steal. There's the drive. And the dunk by Dick.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Trying to become a better scorer on all three levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Here's Boucher. Oh, hammering it in.
The big fella, Boucher, getting a little fancy with it.
Going inside. It's Brown on the wing. McDaniels defending. Here's Reed. Here's Brown. Passes it to Milton. Shot clock at 6. And Boucher sends it back.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Anderson. Second chance shot, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Timberwolves trail by 4, setting the floor for the Raptors. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here is Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 4. Clock at 4. Here's Conley.
Since entering the league, Jakob Poeltl has vastly improved on defense, developing into an anchor on that end of the floor.
Conley's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
From down in the low post, it goes. Conley's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Timberwolves. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Anunoby in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we have seen OG become a volume 3-point shooter because he has a nice touch from that spot.
No coverage that side. Conley's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And Edwards with the stuff.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Towns, back to Conley. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Towns gets it to go.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Toronto has possession. Here's Schroeder. Gobert with the block.
You can feel that block from here. Gobert, exceptional timing on that play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Conley kicks to Towns. Towns, a screen on Barnes. Edwards against Anunoby. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
The pass to Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Anunoby's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Toronto. Conley against Schroeder. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Toronto grabs the miss. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Siakam throws it down.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Towns in the corner. Schroeder against Conley. Back to Towns. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. Schroeder finds Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. Out to Edwards. They need this. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves' 5. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Toronto leading by 5. Jake with it. Now, here's Achua. Back to McDaniel. To the paint. The dunk by Achua.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's Milton. Takes it inside.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Reed the pass to Brown. Back to Reed. Stolen by McDaniels. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And finished off by McDaniels.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution report.
Toronto leading by 7. Now Dick. Trent with the wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Towns. Out to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Trent. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hung around, waited for his moment. Jakob Pirtle in the right place at the right time.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pirtle with the steal. Anunoby against Edwards. And Anunoby slams it in.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, OG Anunoby.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Toronto.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for OG Anunoby.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Nifty move. And finished off by Gobert.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Barnes passes to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Siakam for 3. Off on that one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final.
fans out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Schroeder from deep. The Thunder with the rebound. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It's good.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
And what's really impressive about Josh Giddey is his versatility. And at such a young age, Brent.
Yeah, Giddey at 6'8", BA, I think it's awesome because his size allows his skills to be accelerated and magnified. He sees over the top of a lot of defenders, and he can out-quick them, not with his feet, but with the pass.
And he drives in, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
I like whenever Siakam is going at the defense because it makes them compromise like right there.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And he can't get that one. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. And here's Siakam for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 6.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Barnes. And it's all from three-point range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Pokusevski gets it to go.
And this is good for Poku, being able to take contact and still get the job done.
From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Going inside, Pirtle grabs a miss.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous. And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pirtle with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby can't get it to go. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside for Dort. Pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got 8.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The 3, and that one's good. Siakam for 3. He's got 11.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokuševski. Lays it up and banks it in.
His inside game is improving since he came into the league, and Poku does have some good footwork in the paint.
The Raptors with a lead. Barnes passes to Siakam. There's the drive, and then Siakam with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Here's Giddey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops the first for the Thunder.
Shooting for Toronto,
And he can't hit the second. Here's Joe. 1 second left. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for Toronto. His finger. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after him.
2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Then it's Kenrich Williams and it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. And so here is Toronto. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Trent with room to shoot. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Williams' shot is good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Dick with a miss. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Joe. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. The Thunder making a switch here. Mann's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Takes it inside. Trent, the pass to Dick. Back to Trent. Pass to Boucher. 5 on the clock. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Williams. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's one. Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh, Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, got a piece of it. To the wing, right side. Pass to Achua. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here's Mann, still without a bucket. And now the Raptors on the break. Throws it up high. And stolen by Williams. 58 seconds left in the first half. Tips it.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Trent. The first one falls.
At the line for the Raptors, Gary Trent Jr.
Trent hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Mann uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Trent finds Boucher. Trent with a screen on Williams. Here's Mann. Williams on the wing. Back to Mann. And he makes it on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Over to the left wing. Gets it off. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front. They're up by 2. And second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the attack, Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Nice D from Pokashevsky. Thunder with a lead. Well, Brent, this Thunder team is so young, but poised to be a factor now. How much does the play-in experience factor in for these young guys?
Well, I think it's huge, BA. They're going to be hungry. It's so crucial for young players because the next time that they're there, it's not going to be the first time. So this team is going in the right direction.
Holmgren against Pirtle. Now here's Pokashevsky. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Pokuševski, the second effort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And the potential of Poku is pretty exciting. I mean, this is a very unique player, a mobile big. He keeps improving.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. Barnes, it's good.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Barnes. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got 9.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Schroeder. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. You know, Brent, something that really stands out about Lou Dort is his razor-sharp defense.
Well, he puts a ton of pressure on shooters and will lock up star players. And the reason why, BA, he's got this low center of gravity. He gets up underneath guys, and he continues to be a pest for every minute that he's defending.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Greedy player in close. Gilgeous-Alexander with the extra effort.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Anunoby, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Now here's Williams. The kick out to Williams. Over Achua. Williams' shot is good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And Toronto calls time here. Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:09 left in the third quarter here. Here's Dick. He has 6. Here's Trent. Up and in on the layup. Trent's got 6.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Mann. The kick out to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Trent outside. 4-3. The rebound by Mann.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Williams. Here's Mann. It's stolen by Trent. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And that one's good. Trent's got 4 points this quarter. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for your Thunder, Williams.
Second free throw, no good. With 1 on the clock. And the layup by Trent. He's got 10.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Then there's Trey Mann, then it's Kenrich Williams, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here he goes. It gets the bucket.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Left side, Williams. No good there. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Boucher passes to McDaniels to take the lead, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Raptors shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Trent outside. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside, Williams. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. From the paint, and that's a foul called on Jalen McDaniels. That's foul number 2 for him. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. On defense, the Raptors. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Pokusevski, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Siakam, right side. He gets it in there. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Trent, he's checked in for Schroeder. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes against Holmgren. Pass to Pokusevski. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Outside Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Barnes passes to Siakam. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Pass to Pokusevski. And here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here's Pokusevski. No good that time. The Raptors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Trent left side. Hurdle with a screen on Giddey. Trent finds Barnes. That one a little long. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. The Raptors shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. And Anunoby for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Dort for 3. Cash. And that one brings them within 1.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Anunoby against Dort. Siakam outside. Siakam draws the double. Stripped away. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
And how about Giddey just saying, I got you guys. Get on my back. We'll ride.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. On the take. Good!
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Here's Siakam. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a
of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the pass to Dort. Offline with his three. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Giddey. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. Towns in the corner. Over in the corner, McDaniels. On the clock. Edwards. Woo!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 18.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski. Misses from close range.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The tray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. One-on-one fast break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And here now the Thunder. They trail by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Milton the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The dive for the ball. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Edwards passes to Milton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Milton grabs the board. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point lead. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Edwards. And it's Towns penetrating. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
You know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Edwards. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Giddy, no good. And now Minnesota on the fast break. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And that one's good. Towns. 6 seconds left in the first. 3 seconds left. Tries again, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Not many ways to avoid Gobert when he's on.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Then it's Williams, and it's man in at the point guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. A nice shot by Anderson.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Waters. The kick out to Williams. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Here is Conley, followed to score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anderson. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Now here's Conley, still without a basket. Dishes it to Anderson. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Williams a screen on Brock. High arcing shot. Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 5. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here is Conley.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
A putback. The rebound by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Round with it. Williams picks him up. Anderson outside. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Waters got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Conley left side. He dishes it to Anderson. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Waters passes to Williams. Oklahoma City the rebound. And he gets the bucket. Waters got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. Here's Anderson. Rebound by Williams.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Williams banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. 6 seconds left now here in the second. Edwards looking it over, and that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Minnesota. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oklahoma City trailing. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Milton in at the one.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Milton after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Dort.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Pokusevski, defended by Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And this is huge for SGA's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from the outside.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable, And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
4 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Gobert, and that's good.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Holmgren in the post. Gobert on him. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Milton against Holmgren. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Towns down low. Defended by Pokusevski.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And they call an illegal screen.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Minnesota leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it's Giddey in the corner. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Giddey's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Milton. 8 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Pokusevski, the pass to Holmgren. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 6 points for him.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Milton kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Gobert. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Now, here's Milton. He's got 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
First team foul.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City trailing. The pass to Joe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Outside Conley. To the middle. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to man. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They get it back. Here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the wing right side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waters is checked in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Williams. Inside, shoots over Brown. That's good from Williams, the assist by Williams. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Out to Conley. Back to Anderson. Tries from 16. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Waters. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Here's Edwards.
I tell you what, he earned it.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls, so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
First personal foul. Second team.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Out to Edwards. Towns up top. Wide open look. Kulusevski grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm puzzled, baffled, confused. How does such an elite finisher not throw that one down? Scratching my head, shaking it too.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Alexander one. Outside Edwards. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And it's Pokusevski, top of the key. Pocket 6. Giddey, the pass to Pokusevski. Holmgren wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Towns wide open. It's in. And now they trail by just 4.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Right wing. Pulls it up. No good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it.
pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Siakam. From outside the arc. Anunoby can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Barnes, and he gets it to go.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
And Towns has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. We've seen our fair share of NBA players from the UK. Is Anunoby the most successful, you think?
Well, B.A., how about this? I mean, he's the first player from the United Kingdom to win an NBA championship. Back in 2019, he was part of that Raptors championship. And think about this. He has now turned himself into that coveted elite defensive player on the wing, so needed in today's NBA. Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Conley with the ball. Siakam covering. Schroeder against Conley. Towns for 3. No good on the shot. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Schroeder against McDaniels. Here's Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Doubled by Towns. Kicks it out to Barnes. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the right side. Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. Right side Conley. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. And they double up Gobert. Shoots over Schroeder. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Raptors with a lead. Going inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
And that one's good from Conley.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Anunoby. It's Barnes on the wing. Driving to the basket. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Anunoby. Fires from deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Here's the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Back to Anunoby. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Here's Barnes. He missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. This one for three. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got 8.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby, he's really coming along as a shooter.
Kicks it out Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Anunoby on the wing. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 10.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Dick is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Achua in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. After the franchise's first title in 2019, the Raptors trying to find their way back to contention.
They are, BA, and you have an interesting mix of young talent and veteran players left over from that championship roster. They've remained competitive, but the goal for an organization that's won a championship is to get back to the promised land, and there's a ways to go yet for that.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, Chris Boucher, the ability to score, even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Now Trent takes a 3. He can't hit that time. Fast break, Minnesota. Brown against McDaniels. Brown passes to Reed. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Reed. Now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Trent. Achua up top. Back to Trent. Boucher outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Dick. There's the triple. And the Raptors miss again. Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside McDaniels. 3-pointer. And Milton pulls it down. And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Reed. Back to Milton. Right wing. Anderson passes to Brown. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Raptors with the lead. McDaniels inside. Still no points. And the basket by Trent.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
And it's in there. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Driving inside.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Brown. Back to Milton. Oh, good D by Boucher. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Trent from long range. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. A line change here for Toronto. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards finds Towns. The 3 is up. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3. Edwards got 8.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Outside Anunoby. There's the 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls. So they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Anunoby, a screen on Conley. Back to Schroeder. Oh, they get a hand on it. Anunoby against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder into the lane. And Gobert with a block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Here's Anunoby. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Towns. Now here's Gobert. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. Outside Anunoby. Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
Conley against Schroeder. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw, no good.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Toronto's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. From downtown, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Outside Conley, just 3 to shoot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Siakam. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what can happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Conley finds Gobert.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Siakam the screen. Launches a 3. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
A line change here for Toronto.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Trent with a screen on Milton. Dick, the pass to Trent. Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Back to Milton. Kick out to Brown. On the wing, Alexander Walker, covered by Boucher. And the shot's good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Trent. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Milton. Takes the 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Gary Trent is out there with Dick. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Boucher in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's stolen. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. The Raptors with a lead. Stolen by Reed. All by himself. Here's Alexander Walker. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
And it's Trent penetrating. Jams it in off a great move.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, and the layup is good off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Trent. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots, and for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Right side, Milton. Driving in. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Achua against Reed. Achua with the dunk.
Boy, nice job moving the ball by Chris Boucher. He has really expanded that part of his game.
Anderson with a screen on Trent. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Fires in the triple. Alexander Walker's got 9 points now in the second half.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Trent. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, Gary Trent Jr. balancing that perimeter game, showing you I can put it on the deck and draw contact. That is a big-time play.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And it's Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Milton finds McDaniels. Back to Milton. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Pirtle. Down low. Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
And Milton, here we go. Here's Towns. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Barnes, it's good.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Milton passes to Edwards. Can they get it? And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Trent with the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Off the mark there with a 3. And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. 7-point differential. It's Edwards with a drive. Yes!
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And Toronto calls time here. They're on top by 5. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. OG Anunoby checked in for Trent. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And he said to his guys, quote, "Let's get a few more stops here, and we should be in great shape to close this one out. Keeping it simple, guys."
Okay, thanks, Ali. Schroeder against Milton. Left side, Edwards. The shot comes out. Pirtle with some nice D. And And here's Schroeder outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And an Obi for three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And too long on the shot. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're behind by 14. 1 second left in the fourth quarter here. So no problem for Toronto as they get the Valley. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Pokusevski. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Giddey in at the 2. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Birtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Driving to the basket. Now Pokusevski. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Now the pass to Giddey. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup.
So confident when finishing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just attacking them inside.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Pokusevski. Holmgren with a screen on Siakam. Pokusevski, the pass to Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Anunoby has the open look, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Around the back and lays it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Dort. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Schroeder kicks to Siakam. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. That puts them in the lead. He's got 7.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jumps up, and Anunoby slams it in.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Here's Toronto now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Passes to Pokusevski. Spins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nobody near Schroeder, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And as the first quarter wraps up, and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
They've got Achua. Gary Trent is out there with Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Down low, here's Achua. Williams with the block. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 14. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? The SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. From deep, Trent. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Mann. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Mann's got his first points of the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Dick with it. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Waters passes to Williams. There's the 3. Pass to Waters. Williams scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons. But I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Williams in the post, covered by Achua. Williams has a screen for Williams, driving inside.
All the officials are all over that.
The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And he sinks the second. Toronto with the ball, 15-point game. Here's Dick. There's the pass to Boucher. Now Trent. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Trent kicks to Achua. Thunder with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Man gets the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Toronto leading by 13. Dick passes to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
Here's Williams, and it's out of bounds for Thunder, able to retain possession. 1:10 left here in the second. Williams gets the bucket. Taken away by Williams. Waters passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Waters. Williams sets a screen for Williams. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Achua finds McDaniel. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Trent passes to McDaniels. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Screen by McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Dick, that's good.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Williams with the steal. That shot, no good.
The long arm of the law, Boucher right on top of that shot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Raptors lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Lou Dort out there with Pokusevski. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. The drive by Siakam to the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
On the wing, Barnes. Takes it inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Knifing his way to the rack. Scotty Barnes, you gotta love his fearlessness.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Anunoby, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Giddey gets it to go.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Here's Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got 13 points.
putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Now Pokuševski. And it's good, 2 points. Pokuševski's got his second basket of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Shoots the three, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Pokuševski can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam. It's deflected, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Stolen. Schroeder outside. Pirtle kicks it over to Schroeder. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. And Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, having some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
Oh, I agree, David. Thank you. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Scotty Barnes sticking the revenge 3 in style. I love how this guy competes.
It's Giddey with the drive. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Dort against Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Can't get a much better look than that. Pirtle with an aggressive move.
Pirtle with the steal. Holmgren with the steal. Giddey the pass to Dort. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Toronto leading by 22. Lets it go with a 3. On the wing, Anunoby. Misses the 3. Here's Giddey. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a 22-point. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Chris Boucher. Dick is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. McDaniels passes to Achua. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boucher finds Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Waters passes to Mann. Here's Waters. Passes it to Mann. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the dunk by Dick.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
Williams for three. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Williams with a clean look. Good on the triple.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
And here's Trent outside. Hands it from downtown.
Ready to answer. Gary Trent Jr. will happily fight this out at the arc.
Here's Mann. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam left side. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Anunoby. The drive by Barnes. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pokusevski. Driving the lane. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for OG Anunoby.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Snatched up. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Giddey, no one around him. Gets an open look and hits.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the Raptors miss again. It's stolen by Schroeder. Anunoby against Holmgren. Anunoby, no good. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another three.
This is one of Gilgeous-Alexander's specialties. Good score off the dribble.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better.